Hi, this is Samuel. Welcome back to Just Saying. Today's video is all for the confused souls thinking of choosing law. Let's clear the air before you dive in, and also before getting into the entrance exams, courses, or anything else. Let me be honest with you. Do not choose law just because you're done with maths or physics. Law is not a backup plan. It is a serious career, and honestly, it is not as easy as people think it is, especially if you're a first generation lawyer, and if you're from a family where your parents are already in law, things might be a little smoother for you. You'll have support, guidance, and maybe connections. But for the rest of the first generation students, it's going to take a little extra effort, grit, and lot of self learning. Also, if you think law is going to be like suits or some fancy courtroom drama, it's not. Sure, suits can be your inspiration and many of people's inspiration, but reality is far from it. If you want the real picture of how law in India looks like, you have to watch Mamla Legal here. It is much closer to how things work, the challenges, the pace, and the struggle. Humor too. Alright, now that we've got the reality check out of the way, let's talk about how to start your law journey after 12th. So basically, there are two ways to become a lawyer in India. One is that a 3-year LLB course right after your graduation or years after your graduation. Then there is a 5 years integrated course right after your 12th. You can be of MPC background or BPC background, CEC, HEC, any background. Anyone can write the exams. You can choose BA LLB or BBA LLB or BSc LLB integrated courses based on your interests. Now comes the big step, entrance exams. Let me tell you, law entrance exams are really hectic. And the most popular one is CLAT, which stands for Common Law Admission Test. It gets you into the top national law universities like NLSIU Bangalore, Nalsar Hyderabad, and NUJS and other. Just to be clear, the cutoffs to get into top 5 national universities are very brutal. There are also other exams like AILET, which is for NLU Delhi, and LSAT India for colleges like General Global Law School and some others also. SLAT, which is particularly for Symbiosis Law School, and there are also state level exams like MHCET for Maharashtra and TS Law Set for Telangana. You can write both, and yes, there are also negative marking for CLAT and few other exams. So the thing is, CLAT happens every December, so you have to start preparing from your 11th or early 12th itself. Also, the dates for CLAT and AILET 2026 are already released, and SLAT will be in December, but the dates are not out yet. So the thing is, CLAT 2026 is to be written by 12th ongoing students only. 11th students cannot write it. If you want to get into law right after 12th, then 12th students, you must hurry up and fill the forms. These exams will be in this December, not upcoming December. And yes, apart from this, there are also other private universities like NMIMS, Narsimonji Institute of Management Studies, which is my absolute favorite private institution. You can get into this institution through NLAT and ICFI Law School through IELTS, UPES, Bennett University, MIT, WPU, Alliance University, Bangalore. Some of these accept LSAT India or conduct their own entrance exams. If you are looking for law schools with modern campuses, global exposure, and good internships, these are definitely worth exploring. Just remember, always check the fee structures, location and placements, and course focus before applying. Now, what to study? This is a big question to all the new aspirants. Do not worry, most law entrance exams test you in these 5 areas: English language, current affairs including general knowledge, legal reasoning, logical reasoning, and quantitative techniques, which is basically math. In English language, you will be tested in reading comprehensions, vocabulary, synonyms, antonyms, word usages, grammar and sentence corrections, interference based questions, and all. Actually, English language is one of the scoring part, at least it was for me. And then comes the current affairs, including general knowledge like national and international news, important awards, appointments, books, legal developments, static GK related to current events and all. Now, this section I hate it the most. Then comes legal reasoning, understanding legal principles, and you have to apply them to the given situations. Then comes legal GK, landmark judgments, constitutions, basics, and important maxims. Let me tell you, these landmark cases and legal maxims are very, very, very important. But you don't have to worry, you don't need to be a law student to crack this legal reasoning section, but having basic understanding of important articles like article 14, 19, 21, and landmark cases like Keshav Bharati, Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India, these will let you gain marks. Like few of the times they will come as the direct questions, and learning legal maxims and landmark cases, you have to analyze them, not just learn them. And also few legal terms like pill, writs, etc. can actually give you an edge, so don't ignore them at all. I'll also be sharing a beginner friendly list of must know cases, articles, and magazines in the comments. Check it out. Then comes the logical reasoning part. In this, you will be tested in critical thinking, arguments, assumptions, conclusions, pattern based problems like numbers, letters, series, puzzles, coding, decoding, family relations too. This is a bit easy. Then, next is quantitative techniques. My least favorite section. They'll ask you percentages, ratios, averages, profit and loss, time and work, data interpretation. You'll be given short passages with data-based questions and you have to answer them. I hate this section. Now remember, the number of marks you take is literally a step closer to your dream. Every mock helps you understand your strength, fix your weaknesses, and builds your confidence under pressure. So start early and don't just study. Simulate the exam environment as often as possible. Do one mock a day if possible, because time management and analyzing the paper is very, very, very important. Because for example, in CLAT exam, you'll be given 120 questions. You have to answer them in 120 minutes under the pressure. So yes, please do not ignore marks like I did. Also, don't worry, I'll be commenting down the names of some widely used books and resources. Do not forget to check the comments after watching this video. And also, I will be commenting down the YouTube channel from which I have prepared from. Let me tell you, he is one of the best tutor out there. One of the best. Now, since it is already August, here's something very important. CLAT is on 7th December 2025. AILET is on 14th December 2025. SLAT, I'm not sure yet, but it usually happens around the same time. So the thing is, you've got just 4 months. It might sound short, but if you start seriously preparing now, it's definitely doable. And if you are wondering whether 4 months is actually enough, here's my story. I prepared using 12 minutes to CLAT in less than 2 months, and I got into Symbiosis Law School, Hyderabad for BA LLB, and then Symbiosis Nagpur for both BBA and BA LLB. I even cleared the interview round for Noida, but was waitlisted. SLAT might actually be a little different from CLAT and AILET, but don't panic, I've gone through it all, and I'll be making a separate video for both CLAT and SLAT since I already wrote them. And if not, don't stress. Taking a drop year is very common for law aspirants than you think it is. What matters is getting into a college that is actually right for you, not rushing into something that isn't. Always Keep few backup colleges in mind like ICFI, NMIMS, General Global Law School, and few others. But one very important thing is that always check the fee structure of any college before applying. Please do not blindly apply thinking maybe my parents will figure it out later. That is a blunder I personally made. I applied to SLAT even after knowing the fee structure, and in the end, I didn't join only because of the fees. So, learn from me. Save your time, effort, and emotional energy. Be realistic about finances before filling the form. Because fee of these private law colleges are no joke. It can literally cost you 7 to 8 lakhs per year in some colleges. Hate to admit it, but between you and me, law isn't always the golden ticket like it sounds, unless you're from a top tier NLU, like from top 5 NLUs, or have strong networking or the financial support to explore litigation without worrying about the income. Things can get super rough. Corporate jobs are super limited, litigation is a long, slow grind, no fixed salary, judiciary is brutal, prep, and lot of competition. Activism or policy, rewarding but not as exactly well paying. So, yes, the list of possibilities may sound vast technically, but a lot of them comes with strings attached, privilege, place, and patience. See, I've seen reels that interviewer will be asking how much does a advocate earn per day or per month or like that, and the other person says they can earn up to lakhs per day or crores. They can, but for an advocate to get into that level, that position, they have to sacrifice a lot or have a strong financial background backing them up. Without that, don't have much expectations. Not to scare you, I just put that out there because to make sure you're not walking in with the Instagram level expectation. See, law isn't just a career, it is a powerful way to create change and raise your voice and make a difference, but it comes with strings attached. Even though you're serious about it, then start today. Even baby steps count. Also, I'll be doing separate videos for CLAT and SLAT, do not worry. Just to be clear, I'm not a law student. This video is made from my personal experience of preparing for CLAT and SLAT. I know what the process feels like, and that's what I'm here to share.